Here's a tune called Fly Around My Pretty Little Miss. So this is the A part to Fly Around My Pretty Little Miss. It's normally played in the key of D, so if we're going to be playing it with a guitar player or fiddle player, we want to make sure that we capo at the 2nd fret and play everything as we'll learn it today. But for now, I'll just be teaching it out of the key of double C, which is G, C, G, C, D. You can just transfer everything you know to a capo with the 2nd fret. But let's dive right in. It starts with a pull-off from the 2nd fret of the 1st string, followed by a regular clawhammer strum. That's... Then we follow that by a open 2nd string, followed by a clawhammer strum. So those two pieces together are... We then follow that with a pull-off from the 2nd fret to open on the 3rd string. And follow that by a 4th fret of the 4th string. So let's put all those pieces together. Let's do that one more time. We're then going to play an open middle string, a 3rd string, followed by a clawhammer strum. Then a hammer on to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, followed by a clawhammer strum. And a hammer on to the 2nd fret of the 1st string, followed by a clawhammer strum. And play one last 2nd fret of the 1st string, followed by a clawhammer strum. So that ending line, let's go over that. Open 3rd string, clawhammer strum. Hammer onto the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, clawhammer strum. Hammer onto the 2nd fret of the 1st string, clawhammer strum. And just a regular 2nd fret of the 1st string. So that ending line is... So let's play all those pieces of what we have up together, starting with the pull-off from the 2nd fret of the 1st string. 3, 4. We're then going to do the same opening line that we did in the very first bit, where we do a pull off from the 2nd fret of the 1st string, open open second string, pull off in the second fret of the third string, fourth fret of the fourth string, and this is where it changes. We're going to go straight to the second fret of the third string, move it up to the fourth fret of the third string, and we're going to strike the open second string twice with 2 clawhammer strums. So that ending line is second fret of the third string, fourth fret of the third string, 2 open clawhammer strums on the second string. So that's the whole A part. Let's try putting that all together. I'll count it in quite slowly, and we'll play it 2 times through. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the A part to Fly Around My Pretty Little Miss. So this is the B part to Fly Around My Pretty Little Miss, and it starts with a slide. So we're going to slide from the second fret to the fifth fret of the first string. We follow it by a clawhammer stroke. So we just do a slide like this. So that slides, we strike the second fret, slide up to the fifth, and then do a clawhammer stroke. Then we strike that fifth fret again in the first string and do a regular clawhammer stroke. So all together it's slide, strum, fifth fret, strum. Now we're going to move up to the seventh fret of the first string and do 2 clawhammer strums there. So let's put all those pieces together. Slide, strum, fifth fret, 7th fret, strum, 7th fret. Now we do the same slide that we did at the beginning. We slide from 2nd to 5th fret, followed by a strum, 5th fret again. This time, we're just going to play 2 open clawhammer strums on the first string. So that second bit sounds like this. Slide, strum, 5th fret, open first string. Now continuing on, we do the same first phrase that we did. So that's a slide from 2nd fret to 5th fret, strum, 5th fret, up to the 7th fret. And we're going to end the B part the same way we ended the A part. So that's starting on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So that's up to the 4th fret, and then 2 open 2nd strings with a strum. So that's the whole B part. Let's try playing it together, putting all those pieces together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try piecing all the parts together and Fly Around My Pretty Little Miss. I'll count it in really slowly and we'll play it one time through, and then I'll count it in a little bit faster the second time through. So starting from the very top of the A part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try playing a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's some variations you can throw into Fly Around My Pretty Little Miss. The first one's over the A part, and it replaces that very first pull-off that you have from the 2nd fret to open. So it just replaces the spot of that pull-off, and it's actually a drop thumbing line. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our finger down on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and then our middle finger down on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So we have this, those are the chords you're playing. And we're going to drop thumbs. So we're going to strike that 1st string. Our thumb's going to drop down to the 2nd string, which is now at that 3rd fret. We then play an open 1st string and follow it up with a 5th string with the thumb. So that's... Everything's the same after that. So that sounds like this. nice chromatic line you can add in there. I'll play it up to tempo so you can hear how it sounds. So that's one variation you can throw in there. And then the other variation is in the B part, and it's just switching up your right hand pattern. So right now, when we do our slide, we're just doing the regular clawhammer strokes. That's striking a string, strum, and our thumb picks up on the 5th string. But the other pattern you can use would be one strum, and I'll just do it on the open strings for now. So one strum, one regular clawhammer strum, and one drop thumbing pattern. So that's striking the 1st string, dropping our thumb down to the 2nd string, striking that 1st string again, and our thumb picking up on the 5th string. So the pattern is one regular strum, one drop thumbing. And we can do that on a bunch of this B part. So we do the slide, so up to the 5th fret, strum, now drop thumbing pattern. Now we go to the 7th fret, strum, drop thumbing pattern. Back to the slide, strum, drop thumbing pattern. Open, strum, drop thumbing pattern. Slide, strum, drop thumbing. 7th, strum, drop thumbing. And then the end is all the same. So 2nd fret of the 3rd string, 4th fret, 2 open 2nd strings. So up to tempo, that sounds like this. That's just a variation you can throw in the B part there.